Styzor to the rescue. Now, Styzor, you know I like you. You are crazy motherfucker. Okay. But see, you present a low bar because I've been wanting to make a video, but I too have had a little bit to drink and Glenlivet. Okay, it's good stuff. And yeah, you come along, and I've been wanting to make these videos where I'm actually thinking, geez, I need to edit this video. I need to make a presentation. I've been thinking of making videos about some science that I like the adiabatic process in refrigeration, and as used in refrigeration. And, it's a wonderful thing. It's counterintuitive. A cold thing should make a, a hot thing cooler, or vice versa. The whole idea of dropping ice cubes in your lemonade or your tea, which we do over here. We drop ice cubes in our tea, and making our tea, iced. That makes sense, but the idea that you would drop the ice cubes in there and they would get colder, that's like, what the fuck? And that's what goes on in a refrigerator. And it's really deep, too, because it affects, entropy, and the fact that life is an entropy pump, and refrigerators are. And it's a lovely thing. But, I don't have the energy to work on that tonight, and yet I want to make a video. So you come along and make it easy. Now, I love the way you talk about pi as an equation, because a lot of people think of pi as a number, specifically a transcendental number. But equation, good, I'm fine with that, because it's like the squaring of the circle, the circling of the square. It's like if you have a finite dimension of the circle, then the square of a related dimension is infinite, not in scope, but in detail. So I'm okay with that. With what I'm getting from you, this metaphorical understanding, or misunderstanding, either way, of science. I think that's good. I said I like you. I do like you. You're very interesting. Um, but not as a source from which to learn uh, physics and math, but still, interesting. So, not all fractals, absolutely no way that all fractals are related to pi. Um, Maybe metaphorically, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt, and I'll just assume metaphorically there's some relation, like fractals are infinite, and pi is infinite. Therefore, they're all the same. But I think we have the ability to discriminate between different uh, occurrences of infinity and whatnot. But yeah, it's like I have no idea what the hell you're on about, and it's it's all good. I don't have to understand what you're on about. But like I said, I'm very interested in the cause of errors, and people misstate something, and it's like, well, maybe it's just semantics, and you try to then correlate the semantics. You find out, no, this person's just doesn't really get it, even metaphorically, they're mistaken, and yet there's still some grain of truth down in there. But when you say you're going to prove something, dude, you act like you don't know what the word proof even means. I mean, I'm a skeptic. I don't even believe in proof as a possibility, but I know what is meant by the term proof, and you don't really prove your ideas. But yeah, if you live your life ethically, you treat people right, you love your loved ones, you try to love your world around you. I don't know if that applies to you or not, but if you do that, then then good. Then I'm fine with you. But but yeah, pi is an equation. Okay, And fine, but it's not an equation found in all fractals. No. You know, and let me give you a hint. The secret theme in fractals is recursion. I really think it is. Now, mathematically, some fractals don't seem dependent on recursion, but I think it's because there's other ways to do recursion. Like in programming, you can simulate a recursive effect through, use of cues, as you probably know. So, really, it's recursion. Fractals employ recursive concepts and recursive practices, and often literally recursive algorithms. So, yeah, the Coke snowflake is an example. It's sort of round, maybe in that sense. You could project into it a role for pi, and if you do, into the degree, and considering the likelihood that you might be able to do that, good for you. Good for you, styzor.